Hello everybody, welcome to another Thoughts on video. These are videos I make about every Ignornet episode, larger project that comes out, just so I can explain my thoughts and feelings on the subject matter that was in the video. I don't know, whatever. Here, I'm explaining things just in case anybody's interested, or if I misunderstood or anything like that. Leave me alone. English is only my first language, okay? So this video was kind of like a parody of people who argue about dumb things on the internet, even though they're kind of semi-hypocritical, or a lot of the things they criticize other people about could be related to them. Kind of about hypocrisy or just kind of bias, right? In this case, they used a funny kind of example that you don't really see it kind of made up. People who like the Clock Crew hate on TikTok, and people who like TikTok hate on the Clock Crew. The Clock Crew from Newgrounds doesn't really exist, but they kind of relate. It's kind of an old versus new thing, right? It's also kind of a subject matter in the video. Old versus new, Clock Crew, Newgrounds from Newgrounds versus TikTok, right? And they're both clocks. I conceived this idea a while ago of like my characters coming on like a Clock Crew show or whatever episode and like making fun of them because they're old, right? And they're like, oh, we like TikTok. They echo like smug and all this like nonsense about something like TikTok, which is new and kind of trendy and has its like own level of cheapness or crapness, right? Something the Clock Crew kind of has. I got a few notes here to say. Got a new music guy. Well, he's not really a replacement. Just the older guy Teffy D. He was going through some stuff and he wasn't able to make the music from my animation this time. So I got another guy, Solacitude. He did a great job, or Solacitude, I think. Sorry, I think I pronounced your name wrong. Sorry, bro. But he did a great job. As you can tell, the music is awesome. Trent's dick on his face. He's not gay. He's not doing something like that. He's just making fun of the Clock Crew by putting something weird on his face, making fun of them. He doesn't have a clock on his face. He has a dick on his face. You said clock day. I thought you meant cock day. You get it. Then he says portal to where? Portal to a trash dump. The term portal, I think in those days of Newgrounds in like the early 2000s, they would use the word portal, I think for forums or something. I don't actually remember, but a lot of websites had portals. You go to the portal and it was like a type of portal, right? It usually just meant like a subpage or something. But yeah, they don't really use that term anymore. We don't use the term portal to refer to specific parts of a website. So it felt like an outdated term kind of that I guess I took the liberty of making fun of, kind of for the subject matter of old versus new. Oh, and just to be clear, I haven't written a note about it, but I feel like I have to say it. I don't hate the Clock Crew, and I don't really even hate TikTok. I think I prefer the Clock Crew and Newgrounds over TikTok in general. I don't know. Or maybe it's just that TikTok isn't really animation focused. I prefer animation focused stuff. I'm an animator. Websites like Newgrounds inspired me when I was younger. But I don't really hate TikTok as much as most people. I think it's okay. I'm kind of growing on it, so I prefer it over YouTube right now. And yeah, the Clock Crew is cool, I guess. It's fine. It's a funny thing, right? But the video was just more about old versus new and how they think old is better than new, and some people think new is better than old. It's not really true. Which is quality is quality. It doesn't matter the age of something, whether it's new or old, My favorite shot in the video, thank you for asking. I think I really enjoy the part where Memood is in the center and close up to the camera, while Strawberry, Clock, and Trent are in the background and arguing. And the camera pans between Strawberry, Clock on the left, and Memood on the right, and Memood on the left, and Trent on the right. And it's kind of like they're both arguing at each other from across two different screens, and Memood's just caught in the middle of it, right? I think it really portrays that scenario very well. I like that. It came out nice. And I'm not sure how noticeable it is in the final product, but the camera's slowly zooming in on Memood. They're getting bigger and bigger as the argument goes along. One of the last things Strawberry Clock says is that, or maybe I'm just agreeing because I'm tired and want to go home. That was actually added in later. I think the initial script or the initial animation didn't have that scene, but I added in afterwards because I'm like, would the Strawberry Clock really agree to this, or would he just continue to argue? I don't know. But he is like an older version of himself in this, right? Kind of to show that what he is in 2025, he's kind of out of touch, and I don't know, people don't really respect him as much. I thought it would be funny, hey, maybe he's just agreeing because he's old and he doesn't want to do this shit anymore. I was thinking, I had some ideas. I don't know if I'll go through with it. We'll see. Right now it's a little tough for me. I have some plans for October, for November after, but maybe I'll do it after that. I don't know. It might feel too late, but anyway, my idea, I wanted to make some Clock Crew shorts myself, make some Clock Crew videos, but like Clock Crew in like the mid-2020s kind of series, right, where they're like older versions of themselves that like they're in this new world. And I kind of wanted it to be like a parody of shows that do that, kind of like the King of the Hill reboot, where it's like, Hank Hill's back in Ireland, but it's changed. There's all these new things, like the gender politics and all these, I don't know, other things. The world has changed, right? It's like, well, how would the Clock Crew handle that? I don't know. They're like a parody of things that existed back in the day. How would a parody of those things exist in this day, right? It would be that idea, but like a parody or like a fun twist on it somehow. I don't know. I don't have too many ideas. I just know that I kind of want to make Strawberry Clock miserable throughout most of it. I think that'd be funny. I don't know. I'll take the other characters and do something with them. I might do it. I don't know. I mean, if that sounds interesting to you, let me know in like the comments, I guess, or just get to me somehow. Let me know if that sounds fun. I'll consider doing it. I'll probably do it. Yeah. Anyway, this fucking recording's already like 5 minutes long again. God damn it. Let's wrap it up. The last thing I wanted to say was A at the end. There, guys. That's totally the real one. A in the flesh. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully this cleared anything out for you. You learned something. I don't know. Hopefully you don't hate me for that video, and you understand that I don't hate the Clock Crew TikTok. Please feel free to write down any of your thoughts, feelings, opinions in the comments. I'd love hearing them. Tell me if you're interested in the Clock Crew series idea or anything else. Let me know anything. Talk to me. I'm a lonely, shitty man, and I would love your comments. Subscribe maybe, or follow, whatever you're fucking watching this video on. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, right? I know it does. I know it does. Hopefully don't hate me more now for that. Anyway, I'm still talking. Almost another minute's gone by. Okay, thanks. Well, thanks for watching the video. Goodbye. Have a good day, week, whatever. Bye.